We want to thank everyone who's watching and our fantastic sponsors. And thank you for viewing our YouTube channel. Please take the time to subscribe. It makes a massive difference, as you know. So look, these are just several site visits which is ongoing. There is so many needs for landslides recovery, and I always share as a senior principal consultant, we always bring up to the clients about prevention is better than cure. So naturally we discuss about the minimal requirements to start a project like these type of landslides and mudslides, putting hedgerows close together, stopping and slowing down the water flow. So we strategically give estimates of how many 100,000, 300,000 or 400,000. These projects need literally millions to stabilise the whole landslide area, because already there's houses that have got real major collapse, landslide right to the edge of the house itself. So the slide is reality, and it wasn't there before because of the global warming and the extreme weather conditions create these problems. And really bricks and mortar is so expensive, and it takes time, and with all this rain, unpredictable rain, and these droughts and rains and floods, then you got all these massive problems. Now, a lot of these photos, you can see people can't afford the maintenance on the plastic. The plastic canvassing is it's not a cure. It's just a temporary solution that does stop the mud slide. Look at this house here, right? The actual landslide is touching the house. It's literally inches away. So this really needs tens of thousands in thick hedgerows in all aspects, in all areas. They'll still end up sliding. There'll still be a lot that will get washed away as they mature and as they develop. But nevertheless, it will result in 100% a total green covering. Okay, and with the biomass that accumulates over the experienced planting techniques and the SOS fertilizer, these people will use our SOS fertilizer as a fast track application, a real fast organic fertilizer that's going to penetrate the soil and roots and help make these nails of the earth, the bio nails of the earth. So these example, there's a lot of prevention right next to real mudslides and landslides, because you can see by looking at them that they're also going to slide. So if you don't treat them, if you don't start planning in prevention is better than cure, then you're going to have even worse problems. And with these type of landslides, you have to address the left, the right, the top, the bottom, and depending on what's downstream, you've got to have multiple 1 metre, 2 metres apart, big, deep, wide vertical hedge rows. See, I'm pointing my finger there saying that the vertebrate needs to be planted right up next to the concrete, right to the edge and right down the bank, because we want to stop that water from penetrating and digging up and removing that clay topsoil. So, and instead of planting very small bamboo shoots that take weeks and months to establish, we need to plant bulbs in larger clusters, because there's a crisis. Also, we plant through the plastic, meaning that you've got to have the water for that first, and it's all under SOS. We recommend only to use SOS. So you can see these slides, these landslides, they need to have planting. Now, a lot of questions were asked. What about all these little trees and shrubs, and can we do we need to put new plastic down? Yes, ultimately it's better. You don't need to remove any weeds. They are stabilising. We plant. We advise to plant around them, in them, through them. You don't want to take them out. You want to leave all natural shrubs. So the experience brings a lot of cost saving, massive cost savings, because we understand how to plant, where to plant, and why to plant, and then the size of the plants. And it's all strategic because it's all under the capacity of a budget. Okay, so these lands, you see these big ones here? They're massive. So where do you start now? If the client can't afford to remove the tarp, then you know when you plant a young plant that has not got established roots, then it's going to rain and that can be washed away. So even that alone, there's risk, but it's calculated risk. Okay, because we're going to be planting strong on the plastic areas. Once again, it's better for us to recommend to just leave the plastic, the tarp, and retarp it. But we work with the client, we work within a budget. When we are supplying and consulting, the value, the low cost solution, it's remarkable. So just get a free quotation, contact us. If we can't come to the site, photos and videos is all we need, and we'll ask questions, and that would lead to the ultimate best solution that we can recommend, and then we can work within budgets. As we demonstrated here, ideally there's a lot of things that people just would like to do, but they just physically cannot through finance, and we understand that. So please check out our website, sosorganicfertilizer.com, and please subscribe on our YouTube channel and our TikTok channel of the same name, Vetiver Grass King Subber. We are international. All inquiries are welcome. Same principle. Clients send their photos, videos, and full data of their project, and we start negotiating options of consultancy and all forms of support.